Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making.
Hey everybody, what's up? Hi everyone. How are you all doing today? I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy. I am so happy that you're here. And I'm happy that you have life. I'm happy that you're not under the dirt. I'm happy that you have food in your cupboards. You're not dying from any severe illness. But thanks be to God, you're here. All praise and glory belongs to Him and Him alone. If it had not been for Him, where would you, where would I be, where would everybody else be? Because of His grace, we are here today. I just want to thank you all for taking the time out to be here with me on my YouTube channel, Naked Moments. And of course, I am yours truly, Xavier Charming. And I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who has been giving their support, who has been showing love. I mean, I'm just overwhelmed by all of this, totally overwhelmed by it. I am extremely grateful, but the level of my gratitude. Now let's get into what I have up my sleeve for y'all today. Talk about a very touchy topic, a very sensitive topic to us individuals, Christians on a whole, believers, non-believers. I mean, this affects all of us. Each and every one of us, it affects us in some way, shape, or form. It does. Believe me, it does. And we are talking about nakedness. That's right. I said it. But I'm talking about being exposed, being vulnerable. Yeah. Being naked.
Oh my God.
Now, this revealing factor, if we think about it carefully, Jesus was always naked. And if I am wrong, you tell me. You hit me up in that comment section and you tell me. You find where Jesus was never naked. And I mean naked. Not clothes off naked, but naked. He was always trying to be exposed, or he was always exposing who he was as being sent by his Father for our sins. He was always exposed. He was always naked. That's what I said. 100% naked. And there was never a moment in the Bible where Jesus wasn't naked. More so, he used his nakedness as a public display of affection. He used it towards us. And I mean, could we do that? Could you do that? For me personally, no, I'm not afraid. Before, yeah. Before, I would be so afraid of anyone knowing who I was back then. And if right now, if you were to go out into the streets and everyone should give you that eye because you are now exposing your nakedness, you are showing them, oh child, I can tell you, you would be running back faster than Usain Bolt. You would run back to where you are coming from because you don't want anyone to know who you are. And this is what we are afraid of. Why are you afraid? We are the ones who keep on saying that, oh, I want to be like Christ. Christ was naked. Oh, I want to live like him. I want to walk the walk and I want to talk the talk. Oh, we have to be naked to do all of that. We have to be able to expose our true form of who we were and who we are now, so that people can understand the breaking down of the entire, I should say, chemistry math / Jesus math. That's the only way I think we can actually get into the minds of others who are finding it so hard to understand who God is. Like, you don't need somebody to explain who God is and why was he naked. Like, the minute you come in contact with him, there is always something that you can relate to, that I can relate to about his nakedness. We all can relate to that. To something that he has done in the past with his nakedness that we all can relate to up to this day. We can still relate to it. So I mean, it's crazy how we don't want to expose because we are afraid of people knowing where we're coming from and the kind of person that we were. It's crazy. And I would just love if we could like take the time to like reflect back on all the things that you were doing before, all the things that you were doing now, everything that you've been through in the past. Like, who were you? Like, I had a life before YouTube knew me. I had a life before anyone at all came across me. And it was not an easy one. But I am not afraid. I am unapologetic about my past, about my nakedness. Because it is what that has made me who I am today. Your nakedness, it's what defines you. It is your testimony. It is what gets people to see things from a different standpoint. It is what gets you fired up and going for God. Because you can say, yes, I have made it. I am here. And what are you going to do, devil? Because you're going to have to come stronger than this. Because every time you knock me down, I get up. Every time you expose my nakedness, I'm like, they already know that. So what else do you got? Taking over the form of God himself working through us. And you don't want to take away from that. You definitely do not want to take away from that. And if we should talk truth, like right now, if we should talk truth, don't you think that at some point when Jesus was going through his time that he didn't feel some type of way? Just like how we would say, like, I feel a way. Don't feel like he wasn't human, even though he was working in the spirit. He was human being. He felt everything that we feel up to this day. He cried. He got hungry. He got tired. He probably may have also gotten frustrated. I'm not going to say probably, because he did get upset and frustrated when he like pitched over the stuff in the synagogue when he saw them selling a lot of things for sacrifice over the Passover and all that. And yes, we're in the Lent season as what some people would like highly describe it as, but every year should be, every day should be, every month should be, where you recognize Jesus as is and is to come. Don't feel like in his time he did not feel some type of way. He was not frustrated because people was criticizing his nakedness. But the good part about it is that God was with him in all of it. So he knew exactly what to say because he was operating in the spirit. If he was never operating in the spirit, I can guarantee anybody, just like any other human being, he would get fed up and he would call it a day. Because the first thing back then in his time, he wanted to show people who God is through him, and they were quick to stone him. So just like the word says in Psalm 119 verses 161, and I'm going to read from my Bible. Princes persecute me without a cause, but my heart stands in awe of your word. And I won't even go any further because it's that simple. He stood in awe of his father, and we want to stand in awe of him. That's the total difference why he was able to expose his nakedness and why we are trying so hard to hide ours. And I just want to thank everyone for joining me today. Like, this was all for now until I come back again on here with a crazy topic to talk about, completely raw and unfiltered, here on Naked Moments 100 period. That's right. Please do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and to hit the subscribe button and on the notification bell, that whenever I post another crazy video here on Naked Moments, you are here to see it. And please, I look forward to seeing you on the next video.
Life
Thank
in
you
a
for
world
your
that keeps
continued
changing.
support. I
Think that it's
will
progress
see
you're
you
making.
another time. Bye.